Hey, it's not often you see opening totals of 5.5, but that's exactly what we saw here on game 913, 914, San Francisco versus the LA Dodgers. Madison Bumgarner, ace of the Giants. Zach Greinke, co-ace for the Dodgers. They hook up here in this battle. The opening numbers showed Greinke minus $1.50, total 5.5 over minus $1.19. Since then, almost everybody's gone to 6 here on this game. 6 under minus 20, the prevailing number. Only one offshore spot that I see still shows the 5.5. One major offshore. There could be smaller places still using the 5.5. There could be shops around Las Vegas still showing the 5.5. But for the most part, the heavy action places have gone up to 6 here in this contest. But how about the movement in the line? Money floods in on Madison Bumgarner here and the Giants. Dodgers, like I say, open minus $1.50. This game is now down to about $1.15, 35-cent move, fading the LA Dodgers and Zach Greinke, who, by the way, in 26 starts this year, has had 24 quality starts, 24 out of 26, an amazing number. Madison Bumgarner, 19 out of 26. But I think what's more impressive about Madison Bumgarner is the way he's thrown in his last 5 outings. He absolutely dominated the month of August. He threw 37 and 2/3 innings, only allowed 27 base runners, 23 hits, 4 walks. Madison Bumgarner had a 1.43 ERA, 0.72 whip. It only took him 14.3 pitches per inning, so he was in coast mode for the entire month. The most impressive number of all, on the 23 hits he allowed in his 5 August starts, Madison Bumgarner the opponents only got 29 total bases off of those 23 hits. No doubles, no singles, no triples. Um, Obviously, there are a couple that he didn't allow a home run over that stretch. It was 4 doubles and a triple, but boy, oh boy, what great work by Madison Bumgarner. And he's been good against the Dodgers as well. He's seen them 3 times this year. Zach Greinke has only seen the Giants once. For the San Francisco left-hander, in his 3 starts, he's gone 20 and 2/3 innings. The Giants have won every game he started against the Dodgers so far this season. The Dodgers have won the one game that Greinke started against the Giants this year. But for Bumgarner, against the Dodgers, he's gone fairly deep into games, at least 6 1/3 in all 3. Talking about 20 and 2/3 innings with only 3 earned runs allowed, 3 runs total in each game. He's been able to have a game whip of 1.42 or less, a game ERA of 2.84 or less. It's been good work for Madison Bumgarner against the Dodgers. Not quite as dominant as his month of August, but good enough to get the Giants 3 wins. And boy, they need a win here today. You know, both of these pitchers need to go deep into the game because the bullpens are absolutely ravaged at this point in time. You take last night's 14-inning contest into account, and the amount of relief pitchers that they had to go through, and it's almost as if while the managers were making bullpen decisions, they knew that Madison Bumgarner was going to go for Bruce Bochy and Zach Greinke was going to go for Don Mattingly, and they tore up their bullpens trying to get the win last night. The Dodgers came up with it. They now lead that division by 4.5 games, so this one is huge for San Francisco. But their bullpen has seen Michael Broadway now throw 3 consecutive days. Santiago Casilla, the closer for this team, has thrown back-to-back days, 34 pitches. George Cantos, 3 straight days. Javier Lopez, back-to-back days. Osich, back-to-back days. Sergio Romo threw 24 pitches last night. Hunter Strickland has thrown back-to-back days. That bullpen is fatigued, and they need Madison Bumgarner to come up with at least 8 innings tonight, if not the entire complete game. For the Dodgers, the situation is just as bad. LA's been in a tough place with their bullpen for quite a while now. Number one, it's not effective. Number two, it's being burned up. Last night, Pedro Baez threw. That was back-to-back nights for him, 33 pitches. Chris Hatcher used 45 pitches, so he's unavailable here this evening. Kenley Jansen has thrown 3 of the last 4 days as the Dodger closer. Jim Johnson has thrown 52 pitches in the last 3 days. Juan Nicasio, back-to-back days, so you get the picture. The bullpens are fried at this point in time for San Francisco and LA. They need Bumgarner and Greinke to come up with huge efforts here. Both guys, obviously, the track record speaking for themselves. Should see an outstanding pitchers duel in this one. Don't have a play either way. Greinke's been tremendous against the NL West ever since he's come to Los Angeles. I believe he's 22-3 against NL West opponents since he became a Dodger. So he certainly has risen to the occasion against NL West division foes. Like I said, tight race out in the NL West. Dodgers have extended that lead by virtue of a strong last 8 days up to 4.5 games. Could make it 5.5 here. The Giants really need to bring this one back down to 3.5, and they are going to activate center fielder Angel Pagan for this game. So one of those P's, Pagan, Panic, and Pence will come back in this one. Brandon Crawford already back. So half of the 4 starters who were out with injury are now available for the Giants. I think that that certainly helps the offense in this one.